Only on 7, a Sterling Heights police officer is taken off the streets after 7 Action News exposes a racist Facebook post. Thank you for joining us for Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. And a warning, the post we've obtained is both disturbing and offensive and is being called out for what it is.
So 7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette set out to get answers from the police chief to see how that officer is being held accountable.
Sterling Heights police tell us they immediately launched an internal investigation after we told them about a racist post by one of their officers. We've also confirmed that officer is now on unpaid leave. It's a hateful and horrendous Facebook post shared by a veteran police officer with Sterling Heights PD on his personal page.
Oh boy.
We showed some people the image of George Floyd preceding his death, with a Minneapolis PD officer placing his knee on Floyd's neck. The disturbing case led to that officer's firing and murder charges filed against him. But 7 Action News has learned that same image has been shared this week by a Sterling Heights officer with the words, "When you gotta change a tire, but don't want to get your trousers dirty."
It's enough of that. We had enough of that.
In my personal judgment, I wouldn't post anything like that.
It just doesn't show compassion in no type of way.
The city's chief of police tells us once an internal investigation is swiftly completed, the officer, who's not yet been named, could face serious discipline up to and including termination.
If we're not policing our own guys, I don't blame any resident for not trusting a police officer when they get pulled over or arrested.
The chief adds their social media policy is clear, and each officer knows it.
As a police officer, when you post something, it carries a tremendous weight. That's why we have a social media policy that says you cannot post anything inflammatory against a religion, a race, gender, nothing like that. It's all prohibited.
Ellis Stafford retired after a lengthy career at Michigan State Police, and he serves on the board of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives.
When I was with MSP, I actually, my partner was a racist. They actually fired him from being a racist.
He says the level of insensitivity here is breathtaking, and this sickening post raises more troubling questions about the officer's bias toward minorities and how he makes decisions in the field.
When you have folks, officers like this, that do damage to the industry, you really need to question as a chief, do I really want this person part of my department, and should they be in the industry?
We also have due process, Simon, due process with, to make sure that we investigate it properly. We get all the facts and don't rush to judgment, and that's why we're doing this right now.
We've also reached out to the Police Officers Union for comment, but so far have not heard back. We will stay on top of this story to make sure that officer is held accountable and bring you the updates just as soon as they happen. From Sterling Heights, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.
Thank you so much, Simon.